So I designed a new car that did not use a front axle anymore, that had little A arms on the front, and then a later chassis like that had L arms, and they used those. This was in 1973, and they used those competitively until about 1983 or 84. So it lasted a long time. It was a very good design, and fortunately I kept some of them, so we have them at the museum, which is cool. And then in 1973 I went to the Nationals, and I was killing everybody. I mean, in practice my car was the fastest. I was going to win very easily. And that weekend, Bill Stubbe chose to experiment with bad motor brushes. And all the motors that he sent me went off. They had 5-minute hits, in 4 minutes and the motor would just die. And so for 1 minute I was crawling behind, trying to not lose the laps I had gained in the 4 minutes. I still finished second in the race with 7 motors. And I still finished second, only 12 laps behind Joel Montague. And I had him beat. But as of today, he still refuses to admit that, and he's very upset when I tell the story, because they say, you were not nowhere, blah, 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 I beat you fair and square. The months before, I had creamed them all at the Western States in California and just destroyed everybody with the same car. So that I got such a bad write-up in the papers about it, like I was nowhere, and Joel just cleaned my clock. I said, you know, I don't need that, forget it. I had been contacted by the Cox Toy Company to go to work for them, and I said, that's it, I'm going. And I quit completely. I never saw a slot car race ever until basically 21 years later, in 1994, I was invited to the Nationals that were in North California, and I went there, no, not in North California, in North Hollywood, I'm sorry. And I went there, and at the time, what's his name? Ron Hirschman was working for Parma, and he had built me some cars very kindly, and his cars were very good. And so I qualified for the main event in the NASCAR Group 10, and I was going to win that race. I was leading for my first race in 21 years, which was cool. And unfortunately, my pit crew put me in the wrong lane on a lane change, and when the power came on, my car just got demolished. So just